So in the last class we have seen how to find the scalar product or dot product, and some 2 marks question and some 5 marks question, is it? Now again we are continuing with the same question. I have solved one 5 marks question in the last class, that is the find the scalar product and cross and cosine angle between any two vectors. Okay, and here we are having one more example. We will see depend on the same. Okay, so again denote the vector A is equal to 6i minus 3j plus 2k, and vector B is equal to 4i plus 4j minus 2k. Okay, and the cosine angle is given by what? Cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by modulus of A modulus of B. Okay, now we want the value of A dot B, we want the value of modulus of A and modulus of B. So first find A dot B. So A dot B is given by what? 6i minus 3j plus 2k dot 4i plus 4j minus 2k. This is nothing but what? 6 into 4. Okay. Next plus. Here we are having minus 3 into, here we are having 4. Plus. Here we are having 2 into, here it is minus 2. Okay. Now 6 into 4, that is 24. Minus 3 into 4 minus 12. 2 into minus 2 minus 4. We will get 24. Yes. 24. Okay. 24 minus 12 minus 4, that is minus 16. And 24 minus 16 is nothing but 8. So A dot B is equal to 8. Now find modulus of A. Modulus of A is given by, what is A vector? This one. So 6 square plus minus 3 square plus 2 square. 6 square is 36 plus minus 3 square is plus 9. 2 square is 4. So this is nothing but root of 36 plus 4 is 40. 40 plus 9, that is 49. And root 49 is a perfect square. So value of root 49 is 7. Next find modulus of B. So root of, consider the vector B, 4 square plus 4 square plus minus 2 square. 4 square is 16 plus 16 minus 2 square is plus 4. 16 plus 16 you will get 32. 32 plus 4 you will get 36. And root 36 is also perfect square, and value of that is given by 6. Okay. So value of modulus of B is equal to 6. Then we have cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by modulus of A modulus of B. What is the A dot B value? We are having 8 divided by, what is modulus of A? 7 into modulus of A B 6. 8 divided by multiply 7 into 6, you will get 42. Yes. Then try to divide this. Both are divisible by 2. So we can divide it by 2. So we will get 2 4s are 8. Here 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 1. So you will get 4 divided by 21. So the value of cos theta is here 4 divided by 21. This is very easy. Very easy. Calculation is very easy. So please prepare this for 5 marks. Okay. So this is one example. I am having one more example. I will do that for the period. Please go through that example. Same procedure. Okay. So this is about scalar product or dot product. Scalar product or dot product. Next we are having vector product or cross product. There is a difference between both. Vector product or cross product. See, in the first one we are having scalar product or dot product. Either it can call scalar or dot. Here either we can call vector product or cross product. Okay. Now scalar product is given by what? Cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by modulus of A modulus of B. Here cosine angle is there. In vector product or cross product, it is given by sin theta is equal to modulus of A cross B divided by modulus of A modulus of B. Modulus of A cross B divided by modulus of A and modulus of B. Okay. Here it is a sin theta, there it is a cosine angle, here it is a sin is dot product, is it? And here we are having A cross B because here it is called cross product. Okay, so depend on sign, the name is there. Cross is there, cross product, dot for dot product. Okay, now here we know how to find A dot B. Now we will see how to find A cross B. If you know A cross B value, then we can find the sign angle. Okay, you know what is, how to find modulus of A, how to find modulus of B, but we don't know how to find A cross B. So let us see one example. If the vector A is equal to, if you are having the vector A is equal to 2i plus j minus 4k and vector B is equal to 3i minus 2j plus k. Okay, and if you want to find the A cross B, then A cross B is given by, first write down it is in the form of determinant of order 3. So how to write first row, how to write second, and how to write third. Here we are having two equations. Okay, so using these two equations we can write the two rows. But what about the third row? So in the first row we have to write these variables I, j, k. In every example your first row is I, j, k. But your second row, using first equation we have to write the second row. Here we are having coefficient of I is 2, here it is 1, here it is minus 2. That is becoming your second row. Next, here we are having, using this equation vector B, we can write the third row, 3 minus 2 and 1. Okay, now solve this determinant. Okay, so how do we solve? Already I have explained. First this element I into. It is present in first row, first column, neglect this, we remains with these 4. So 1 into 1, 1, minus 2 into minus 4, it is plus 8. So it is 1 minus 8. Next, minus j. It is present in first row, second column, neglect this, we remains with these 4. So 2 into 1 is 2, minus 4 into 3 is minus 12, minus into minus it is plus 12. Plus k into, it is present in first row, third column, so we remains with these 4. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, 3 into 1 is 3. Okay, solve this. 1 minus 8 is minus 7, so you will get minus 7i. Next, 12 plus 2 is, here already we are having minus sign, so keep minus sign. 12 plus 2 is 14, so you will get 14j. Okay, minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. This is the value of A cross B. This is the value of A cross B. That is, wait a minute. Vector A is 2i. Okay, correct. Minus 7i, minus 14j, minus 7k. This is the value of A cross B. Okay. See, in the dot product, if you are finding the value of A dot B, you will get particular number. Is it? Only one number. But in the cross product, if you are finding A cross B, then you will get, again it is in the form of vector only. It is not a particular number. It is in the form of vector only. Okay. So this is A cross B. But here we want modulus of A cross B. Then how we find modulus? So modulus of A cross B is given by, using this vector now we have to substitute the value. So minus 7 square. Minus 7 square is 49. Minus 14 square. I think we get 14 square is nothing but 169. Yes. Again minus 7 square, that is 49. Calculate this, you will get the required answer for modulus of A cross B. Okay, then we can substitute here. We can substitute the value, we can find the value of sin theta. Okay, but if they said find A cross B, find only A cross B, you will get it is again in the form of vector only. Okay. Okay. So we are having a question like for 2 months they can ask for this question. Find, using this definition A cross B, find the cross product. Find the cross product. Find What is the first row? I, J, K. Using this equation, write on the second row 3 minus 2, 1. Using this, we can write third row 2, 1 minus 4. Solve this determinant I into. Okay, neglect first row, first column. Minus 2 into minus 4, it is plus 8. Minus 1 into 1 is 1. Next, minus J. 3 into minus 4, minus 12. Minus 2 into 1 is 2. Next, plus K. It is present in first row, third column. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus into minus it is plus 4. 8 minus 1, 7. 7I. Minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14. But minus into minus, this is plus 14J. Plus 3 plus 4 is 7. So we will get 7K. So this is our A cross B. That is cross product. Find the cross product. So cross product. And what they said? Again find its magnitude. Magnitude, if they said find its magnitude, magnitude is nothing but modulus of A cross B only. Okay, they can say they can use the magnitude word, but if they use the magnitude word, again the definition is same, that is modulus of A cross B. Okay, how will we find the modulus of A cross B? 7 square plus 14 square plus 7 square. So 7 square you will get 49 plus 14 square 14 into 14, so we will get 6 196. This is not 169, it is 196 plus again 7 square is nothing but 49. If you add these all numbers 49 plus 196 plus 49, you will get 4 9 2. You will get the value is square root of 294. Okay, so we can write this 294 as 49 into 6. 49 into 6. And we know that root 49 is a perfect square and value of root 49 is 7 and write down root 6 as it is. 7 into root 6, that is the value of modulus of A cross B. Modulus of A cross B. Okay. Similarly, we are having next example, same question. Second one, vector A is equal to 2r plus 3j and vector B is equal to 2r minus k. Okay, we are having these two vectors. So again, first we can find A cross B. So I, J, K. Now if you see your first equation, what is the coefficient of I? 2. Coefficient of J, 3. Here coefficient of this, the k terms is absent, so we can denote it by 0. Next, here we are having I value is 2. Here j term is missing, so write down 0 and the coefficient of k is minus 1. Now solve this I into. Okay, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, 0 into 0 is 0. Minus j into 2 into minus 1, minus 2, 2 into 0 is 0. Plus k into 2 into 0 is 0, minus 2 into 3 is 6. Use the determinant method and solve. So minus 3 minus 0 is minus 3, so you will get minus 3i, minus into minus plus 2j minus 6k. Okay, this is the value of A cross B. Then their magnitude is given by modulus of A cross B. That is minus 3 square plus 2 square plus minus 6 whole square. Minus 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4, 6 square is 36. So you will get 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 36, you will get it is nothing but root of 49. And root 49 is a perfect square, so you will get the value is 7. Right? So magnitude of this given vector is nothing but 7. 6. Wait a minute. What we did here? K into. Here we are having it is 3, no? Yes, 2i plus 3j. So if we are writing k value, so 2i. Okay. So you will get the value root 49, that is 7. Okay. So this is one example. This is the method to find the cross product and magnitude of that two vectors. Okay. Now here they can ask the find the value of unit vector. See in starting only I have explained how to find the unit vector. That is, unit vector A is given by vector A divided by modulus of A. Okay, this is the basic definition. Similarly, here we can find using this vector product only. There is a question: find the unit vector perpendicular to, or we can see that in the next class only. Okay, how to find the unit vector and how to find the cosine angle or sine angles between two vectors. You know how to find cosine angle. Now we can see sine angle between two vectors. Okay, so we can see that in the next.